Hey, what's up? My name is Blair, and welcome to another vlog, which is just personal views regarding the current situation, the current issues that we have. Of course, it's basically with my topic, which is the computer science and mathematics. As a teacher in Kankan University Demonstration School for International Division, I noticed that some of our computers were like in update mode, the blue screen of death. And of course, it was actually from the cloud Crowdstrike, actually. It is a third-party application for the security updates. Basically, it's one particular operating system, which is Windows. Even though that I am using Microsoft from time to time, but our school is heavily using for the desktop. And basically, in our computer room, some of the computers were like down. Some of the computers wasn't updated. I don't know, maybe the settings was actually changed. And at the same time, I was using Linux, to be exact, KDE Neon Linux at that time during those incidents. So I haven't been affected with the blue screen of death from the CloudStrike. At the same time, some of our colleagues there using the Mac OS, so they're also not affected. I want to clear this one out. That particular update was actually for all operating system, which is CloudStrike is also giving updates for all their clients, including Linux, Mac, which is using the Unix architecture, and of course the Windows. So basically, the two operating system, the Unix and Linux, was not affected, but with only the popular operating system, which is Windows. So yeah, it's just a patch of their update where only like Windows was affected and the rest were not. Someone told me in a comment that I am a Windows hater. No, I'm against with the like pushing the updates without any testing yet. Just like any other cybersecurity colleagues of mine in the security. So yeah, we try to be fair with all operating system, but of course some of them are really bad practice until now. I want to point out Windows until now, because of the hybrid kernel protocols they have no security. Uh, but in Mac and Linux, any distro, we have protocols that will prevent the unauthorizing of that particular update. And of course, that's the whole thing. Uh, I think the problem with the world right now is they push and basically like using the common popular operating system than to look for some alternative. So I think that is the problem right now with the world. They just heavily using the popular operating system, which is not supposed to be like that. If you are doing some business, you have to have some backup plans. If that operating system has a problem, so you have two choices. If the popular operating system has always has some problems, you have to have the two choice, like the alternative, like if you have a lot of budget, of course you have to pay a lot of hardware and software for that one, which is the Apple, which is using the Unix architecture. While if you are like low in budget, at the same time you have great knowledge, I think it is much better to use Linux to operate your servers or computers or desktop or laptops. So I think that's the whole point. As a teacher, I remember way back then during those times, my instructor, like my teacher during those times, during my college days and my high school days. No, not my high school days. During my high school days, it was a little bit like more on electronics, not in computers. Uh, i- During in my elementary days, we have different operating system. We have Linux. We have, I think it was Sun OS or Solaris. I could not remember. It's basically like two of them. I remember also my uncle, where you like using the AIX. I don't know if that's the operating system, but correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But it's something like that. So basically, if you want to be like a computer engineer, computer um, IT repair or something like computer related, actually, you have to have a great knowledge uh, in different operating system. Right now, the problem with the schools right now is basically like they just teach you the popular operating system, even though we have three major operating system, which is like in business. If you want to be like a techie guy who wants to create and like in software development, because we have now the mobile devices, which is the tablets and the mobile phones. We call it the smartphones and the smart tablets. So they are using actually Unix and Linux operating system, not the, I think, the newcomer, of course, Windows, which is they're using the Microsoft Surface. So basically they're just new, but of course they have a lot of developers being trying to develop their software and development of their operating system. So I think schools should return back to like not only one, because it's monopolizing the thing like the operating system. But if you are like basically in the World Wide Web or servers, you have to use those stuff. Like it's not only Windows, it's basically you have Unix architecture, which is Mac OS. You have also Linux. You have the Ubuntu distro, the KDE distro, and of course, there's a lot more. So I think that's the case that school should have teach this. It's not only one operating system. It's a lot right now. We also have for the mobile devices, we have Android, which is basically Linux. And at the same time, their desktop or their laptop, they have the Chrome, which is also based in Linux. We also have Mac OS, which is basically Unix. So Linux and Unix are cousins, so you could like teach. It's just like the interface is different. So yeah, so that's the whole point right now for this particular vlog that I have. So I'll doing this vlog from time to time. It's not my main channel, but it is my secondary channel. It's basically like the vlog for the prelude for my main channel. And of course, I could not like edit everything. I could like make some videos and just throw things out for the blog, for the test, and all those stuff, you know. So basically, it's just the conclusion regarding this CrowdStrike outrage incident that we have. I survived the 19th of July 2024, the CrowdStrike incident. I'm Blair. Bye for now and see you in the next episode.